most frightening thing in modern science fiction is not a monster or a fleet or a plague. It is a number. A soft, glowing string of digits that appears on every photograph one man develops, no matter the camera, no matter the film, counting down towards something nobody will name. And when he stops taking photographs, the number does something worse. It moves into his eyes. Part 3 arrives in the present, where the bill for that transmission is coming due, and it is addressed personally to physics. Beijing, the mid-2000s, roughly 40 years after Red Coast, Wang Miao is a nanomaterials researcher, a mild, methodical man whose laboratory is growing a molecular fiber so strong and so thin it barely seems legal for matter to behave that way. He is summoned to a briefing he has no clearance for, where generals and foreign officers share one impossible slide. Across the world, elite physicists are dying, leaving behind the same conviction: physics has never existed. Wang is asked to get close to a club of elite thinkers called the Frontiers of Science, and he is assigned a minder, Shi Qiang, called Da Shi, a rude, chain-smoking counter-terror cop who interrupts the generals and believes in nothing he cannot arrest. Every reader falls for Da Shi. He is the only person in the novel with a working immune system against dread. Wang visits the Frontiers of Science, comes home, develops a roll of film, and finds the numbers. A countdown, elegant and patient, exposed onto every frame. New camera, same numbers. Different film stock, same numbers. Then they leave the film and take up residence in his vision, hanging over the world like an afterimage that refuses to fade. Here is why this works as horror. Modern science rests on one quiet assumption: the universe does not care who is looking. The countdown revokes the anonymity. It says, "We have noticed you, Wang Miao, you specifically." And then the book escalates from his eyes to the entire sky. Pick a date, he is told, and the universe will flicker for you. At an observatory, through instruments built to read the cosmic microwave background, Wang watches the whole sky pulse. On schedule, for him, it is the moment the novel stops being a story about China or history or even aliens and becomes a story about whether the sky is an honest witness. Threaded through all of this are two parables the Frontiers of Science pass around like a virus. The shooter, a marksman, fires at a target, punching a hole every 10 centimeters, and the two-dimensional creatures living on the target discover a great law of nature. The farmer. Turkeys observe that food arrives every morning at 11 o'clock, confirm the law without a single exception for a year, and declare it fundamental, right up until the morning of Thanksgiving. Philosophers will recognize the oldest wound in their discipline, the problem of induction. David Hume's insight from the 1700s that no number of sunrises can prove tomorrows. Liu's move is to ask, what if somebody is aiming? What if our physics is not the deep grammar of reality, but the feeding schedule, local, provisional, and maintained for us? In Part 1, science was switched off from the outside by politics. Here it is being switched off from the inside by doubt. When Wang is at his lowest, it is Da Shi who collects him, feeds him greasy food at a dawn street stall, and delivers what might be the trilogy's most quoted wisdom. Anything that looks supernatural is somebody's trick, so eat your breakfast and go back to work. Liu is making a claim you rarely see in cosmic horror, that the antidote to an indifferent or hostile universe is not a bigger telescope. It is stubbornness, appetite, and company. The scariest book of its decade keeps a cop in it precisely so someone can refuse to be impressed. The countdown, the club, and the dead physicists all point Wang toward one strange address, a game. He is handed access to an online world. Players enter through a full sensory suit, a game with a reputation for consuming the people who understand it. He suits up, he logs in, and he finds himself standing on a dry plain under a sky with no schedule in a civilization that dehydrates its citizens to survive, waiting for a dawn that may come in an hour or a century. The game is called Three Body, and it is not entertainment. It is a recruitment exam. Next time, Part 4, The Game. The book is The Three Body Problem by Liu Cixin. Read ahead of us. The turkeys never do.